Hi, I'm Tim. I'm on board Ecover, which is Mike Golding's Open 60. We're here in Les Sables d'Olonne in the Vendée region of France, just before the Vendée Globe 2008. I'm going to show you a little bit around the boat and also the systems and the stuff that happens on deck. We've got a lot of sails on board, and the way Mike gets them up to the top of the rig is by using these winches, and this gearing system just basically enables him to adapt to the load as it comes on and get them up as quickly as possible. You select the winch using these foot switches. That's really easy. And then select the top gear by pushing down on top of the winch, and then you rotate. Basically Mike will be grinding like this most of his way around the world. So you've got the top speed at the moment, and then if you want to change gear, you basically can swap this back, which makes it slightly slower. And then if that gets too tough, then you can go backwards. You see every time, although I'm spinning at the same speed, the winch is basically going slower and slower. Okay, so this is where all the control lines for the sails come back to. It's really important to keep this area nice and tidy and clean, otherwise you just end up with a massive tangle. So all the ropes have their own specific holes, and they've all got their own specific colours as well, so you can really tell which one's which, even in the dark. This one over here is the Genoa tack. This one is a little bit thicker than the others, and we can put probably 4 to 5 tons of pressure on this whilst we're sailing. What it does is it controls the forestay at the front of the boat, and we basically can move the top of the mast backwards or forwards. Okay, Mike's boat is an Open 60. All the new generation Open 60s have canting keels. This basically enables us to move the weight of the keel outboard, which makes the boat very flat and very fast. But a problem with that is that the boat can then tend to slide downwind. So to counteract that problem, we've got dagger boards on board the boat. These go down 3.5 metres and just basically let the boat sit in a groove, and she'll sail straight through the waves. And although it's quite a big bit of kit, it's solid carbon fibre, it only weighs about 60 kilos. So we come up to the front of the boat where we have all our sails. It's called the sail bin. We've got around about 10 sails that we're taking on the Vendée Globe. Every time Mike tacks, he has to move all the sails from one side of the boat to the other. It's extremely physically demanding for one person on their own. Mike's one of the best sailors in Britain at the moment, and although a lot happens on deck, quite a lot happens below decks as well. You not only do you have to be an expert navigator, you also have to be an expert in weather, telecommunications, and to a certain extent you have to be pretty nifty with a camera. Okay, so just a quick tour of the chart table. Here we have the MIMS box, which is part of the camera system, Garmin radar, the alarms, an Iridium satellite phone, a Fleet 77 satellite phone. We have actually 2 computers, but only one screen. We just swap between the 2 using the keyboard. The keel control, just above the pilot control, is the GPS. The last thing is the camera, the camera deck here, which is recording. We can record, we're constantly recording on a hard drive the last 5 minutes of everything that's happened. So if there's a problem or if something really cool happens, Mike can press the crash button on the MIMS box, and we'll have the last 5 minutes set up, ready to go. Mike's a real expert on all of the electronics here, down to the nth degree, and hopefully you guys will be able to see some of the footage that he sends back during the race. I hope you enjoyed your tour on Ecover, Mike Golding's Open 60. Keep an eye out for him as he sails around the world in this year's Vendée Globe.